Hello friends, I am Dattatreya Raut. I have to deliver the new aspects of the inheritance and variation that is known as the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Now in the chromosomal theory of inheritance, you know that the in 1866 Gregor Mendel, Gregor John Mendel published his work on the inheritance of traits in 1886, but for some reasons his work remained unnoticed, unrecognized till in 19th century. Why the work of Mendel's on the inheritance of traits is unrecognized, unnoticed due to the some reasons behind it. There are the four reasons. Number one reason of the work of Mendel of inheritance of traits. Number one, in those days there is no communication tools are available, was not easy to those days. His work was not widely recognized. The communications, lack of communications, communication tools is not available is the most significant reason behind it. The his work is unnoticed, unrecognized. Second one reasons of the work of Mendel is the unnoticed, unrecognized, that is known as the his approach of using the mathematical and statistical to explain the biological phenomena. At that time of the work of the hybridization experiment, Mendel used the and keep the record statistical and mathematical expression in the biological phenomena was totally new and unacceptable at that the new biologist. So these are the second reason behind it to unnotice his work, unrecognize his work. Third one is the as a continuous variation is observed in the nature, and Mendel's concept of the unit or factors genes is the stable and discrete units. Factor or genes is the discrete units which control the expression of the character and which is the stable one. But in the nature there is a variation is observed, so that the pair of alleles did not change. Pair of alleles is a blend with each other and was not accepted by his new phenomena regarding to the factor which is the stable one, expression of the characters. So that these are the third reason behind the his work is unnoticed, unrecognized. Fourth reason behind the unnoticed his work, unrecognized his work till in 19th century, he also did not know. Mendel did not know about the exact position, exact situation of the physical location, a physical location or physical situation of the factors of genes, now recently known as the genes, Mendelian factors, recently known as the genes in the gametic cells. Fourth reason is there is a know about the physical location of the factor in the gametic cell. These are the four reasons his work is unnoticed till in 19th century. What happens then? In earlier 19th century, earlier days, earlier years of the 19th century, three scientists are independently work on the Mendel's experiments, Mendel's work, rediscovery of the Mendel's work in 19 earlier years of the 19th century. Hugo, Correns and Van independently. So rediscovery of Mendel's work. At the earlier years of the 19th century, there is the discovery of the microscope and discovery of the cell division with the help of the microscope, with the help of the cell division. These three scientists, Correns, Hugo, Van, independently uh, observe the uh, parallelly absorb the that is that is the comparisons, studied the structure of the chromosomes, studied the structure of the cell divisions at that time of the chromosomes. In the chromosome, cell division are take place. So, in these days, in this year of rediscovery of the Mendel's work by the three scientists with the help of the microscope, microscopic observations, cell divisions, and the structure of the chromosomes. In later on, in 1903, a new scientist, that is known as the Walter Sutton and Theodore Boheri. These are the two scientists. Along with Walter Sutton, along with the Theodore Boheri, studied the parallel behaviors of the Mendel's factor. Parallel behavior of the Mendel's factor and the behaviors of the chromosomes at the time of the meiosis. What happens? In 1903, Walter Sutton and Theodore Boheri studied the parallel behaviors of Mendel's factor genes and behaviors of the chromosomes at the time of the meiosis. Now, these two scientists, Sutton and Boheri, parallelly observed the Mendel's factor, Mendel's genes, Mendel's factor, now known as the genes, and the behaviors of the chromosome at the time of the meiosis. So that in the meiosis, there is a gamete get separated. Gametes get separated at the time of the meiosis. Sutton and Boheri chromosome theory was established. Parallel observations of the chromosomes and parallel observations of the behaviors of the chromosomes and parallel observation of the behaviors of the Mendel's factor. After the all observation regarding the chromosome and cell division, and they comes to the concluded that the theory and Sutton-Boheri chromosomal theory, or the Sutton-Boheri chromosome theory, or that Sutton-Boheri theory, or that is also known as the chromosome theory of inheritance. There are the different names used to their theory. Just like to in musicians, music industries, there is a two musicians are come and compose the songs. Just like to this, Sutton and Boheri are comes to along with and work on the Mendel's factor, behaviors of the Mendel's factor, and behaviors of the chromosomes at the time of the meiosis, and compose a theory, evaluate a theory, formation of a theory, establish a theory, and that theory is known as the Sutton-Boheri chromosome theory, or the Sutton-Boheri theory, or also known as the chromosome theory of the inheritance. Now the chromosome theory inheritance theory. These are the fundamental theory of the genetics, unifying theory of the genetics. And so that unifying theory of the genetics, which is the identifies what are the product, what are the identification of the observation and the concluded conclusion of the experiments by the Sutan and Boveri. They identifies the chromosomes as the carrier of the genetic material. Chromosomes are the carrier of the genetic material. What happens? What happens? The chromosomes as the carrier of the genetic material. In the genetic materials, genetic materials are the known as the hereditary material, and these hereditary materials are the carry the genes, carry the particular genes, and these genes are express, traits are express, alleles are express the character of an organism. So chromosomes are the carrier of the genetic material. What is the theory states that, what is the theory states that chromosomes are present in the pairs in the somatic cells. Chromosomes are the present in the pair forms in a somatic cell during the gamete formation. Homologous chromosome pair get separated, get segregated and assort independently during the meiosis. Each gamete contain only one chromosome from a pair. This is the statement of the Sutan-Boveri theory, that is also known as the Sutan-Boveri chromosomal theory, chromosome theory, Sutan-Boveri theory, or the chromosome theory of inheritance. This statement is the simply says that the chromosomes are present in a pairs in the somatic cell. Number one, during the gamete formation, homologous chromosome pair get separated, get segregated, get assort independently during a meiosis. Second one, and separated each gamete, segregated each gamete, contain only one chromosomes from a pair. Is the third step. First, second and third position, get separation, and separated gamete is the only one chromosomes. Nucleus of the gamete contain the chromosome, contain the chromosome. What is nucleus? Is the gamete are the separated, and that gamete are containing the nucleus, and nucleus of the gamete contain the chromosomes which carry the all hereditary traits. All hereditary traits are the present in the chromosome of the gamete. And male and female gametes, male gamete and female gamete, you know that male gamete is a sperm and female gamete is an egg. Male gamete sperms, in the head regions there is a presence of the nucleus, and nucleus are having the a single chromosomes. Nucleus of the gametes contain the chromosomes, and the chromosomes are the contain the all hereditary traits and carry the all hereditary traits, carry the all genetic information regarding the organism. They are linked between the parent and offspring. On other hand, the female is also the having a female egg, that is known as the eggs. and egg are having the nucleus, and nucleus are having the chromosome, and chromosome are having the hereditary traits or the hereditary materials or the hereditary characters are the present in the form of the nucleotide sequence. And these are the parent and offspring, link between the parent and offspring. The fusion of male and female gametes, haploid male and female gametes fuse, restore the diploid condition after the fusion. Fusion of the haploid male gamete and haploid female gamete restore the diploid number of the chromosome, because the diploid number of the chromosome, one chromosome are coming from the male gamete, another chromosome are coming from the female gamete and fuse together and form the diploid zygote, and diploid zygote is the diploid condition, diploid number of the chromosomes of the species. That species, when in the species, any species of the plants, animal or the human beings, that will be which are having the diploid number of the chromosome. One chromosome are coming from the male parent and one chromosomes are coming from the female parents. In that species, a diploid number of the chromosomes are the present, and this diploid number of the chromosome are the restores. This is the chromosomal theory of inheritance. In the chromosomal theory of inheritance is the simply the says that the chromosomes are is the genetic material which carry the genetic material, which are having the genetic material, and this genetic material which is the responsible for the expression of the character, because chromosomes are having the hereditary traits. In the hereditary traits, there is a genes are the present, chromosomes in the genes are the present, and genes are having the nucleotide sequence. Gene is the small segment of the DNA. DNA is the part of the chromosome. DNA is a double stranded, and this double stranded DNA which are the held together, two strands are held together with the help of the weak hydrogen bonds. I have to explain in detail in later on the next topics, so that in the chromosomes there is a DNA, genes are present, and DNA and genes are having the nucleotide sequence, and this nucleotide sequence are the responsible for the expression of the characters. This is the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Here to the all things are in 1866. Gregor John Mendel published his work 1866. His work is unnoticed, unrecognized till 19th century. There are the four reasons. Due to the four reasons, their work is unnoticed, unrecognized. Earlier years of the 19th century, Hugo, Correns and Van independently rediscovered the Mendel's work and finding out that the microscope and the cell division which are the observed the Mendel's factor. Then later on in 1903, Walter Sutton and Theodore Boveri studied the parallel observations of the Mendel's factor of the now known as the genes. So behaviors of the chromosomes at the time of the meiosis. At the time of the meiosis, gametes get separated. Gametes get separated, and the separated gametes are the which are the gamete which is the present in a nucleus. Nucleus, gametes are present in nucleus. So each gamete contains the chromosome, and which carry the all hereditary materials, hereditary traits that will be in a species which is the restore the diploid condition. Thank you so much.